My favorite part of home group really was just taking the time to meet together with other families and to come together and have family time where we were getting into the Word and we were talking with each other and we were praying with each other, and people got real with each other. I mean, we were laying out our hurts and our pains and our struggles and finding real ways to support each other.
Well, my favorite part of home group was getting to meet people that I hadn't met before. I think it's really hard to get to know people just by going to church. And so in a small setting like that, we really get to know each other and very personally, and I really enjoyed that part of it.
My favorite part of home group is just doing life with other people, taking a night out of the week and being able to share a little bit of what we've walked through that week, what they've gone through that week, just encourage one another, pray with one another, and just do life together.
Getting to know everybody at a different level than just saying hi at church. You really get to understand who people are and where they come from.
My favorite part of home group was really connecting with other women and recognizing, sometimes you feel isolated. You're being a parent, you're being a mom, you're being whatever it is that is you, and feel so on an island. And so connecting with other women and recognizing we're not on an island, we're all struggling with very similar things.
And I believe that a life group is one way that we can come together as Christians. We can love on one another, we can share our lives with one another, we can support one another, and we can continue to grow in our faith on a continual basis.
I have been so blessed by the commitment of our home group family, their investment in our lives and their investment in vulnerability to share themselves with us and just be real with us has been a real gift, and I've just been blessed. I've blessed a lot.
I think the most challenging part for any home group is to get the commitment and to get started and get people engaged. There's always a fear of something new, and because it is a home group, going to someone else's home that you may not be well acquainted with, I think sometimes moves people outside of their comfort zone.
I found that when we were going to home group, that my biggest challenge really was making the time for it each week. I have a million different things that capture my attention and I can get distracted easily, and we made a commitment to this group of people, and sure, we could be mountain biking or fishing or doing some other stuff or closing down the evening in different ways, but to make that time was a bit of a struggle for me.
I think the most challenging thing for me of home group was just getting out of my comfort zone. As a leader, there's some responsibility there, and so just getting out of my comfort zone, just making myself do something that I didn't want to do, knowing that it's something that I should do.
The most challenging part of home group for me was unmet expectations. Like, I would have loved for our kids to be focused learners and that wasn't always the case, which was completely normal. Like, that is normal kid, and I would have loved for us all of adults to be able to not be distracted by chaos, and that was not always the case because that's normal, and that was a problem with my expectations and not that anything was going wrong in our group.
I think the challenge for home group is just breaking down those walls of the facade that we carry, I think, of everything being okay and everything is fine, and really getting real and getting to the point where, okay, I feel comfortable with these people and I want to get real and I want to share my stuff that I have in my life, and it takes a while to get to there and to have those intimate conversations and really connect in that way.
Yeah, our home group had a tough decision to make around food, and we really felt like we didn't want to do it all. And so since we could only do one thing, we chose dessert. So that was a fun part of it. So each week we'd have fun different desserts and share different parts of us. And I thought the unique part of our group is we really got to see different gifts and talents and people's favorite items that they got to share around dessert, and to share that together was a lot of fun. And we tried some new things and had some fun.
You know, for us having finger foods, God always had it figured out. Whether we brought it or somebody else brought it, it seemed like there was always something. You know, around the holidays, we were drinking cider and hot chocolate by the fire. Other nights we're eating meat and cheese, but it just provided a gathering place where you're standing around, and it's just the breaking of bread somehow creates that fellowship.
Because Christianity isn't something where you suddenly one day arrive. It's something that you continue to learn day after day after day. And sometimes those lessons are hard, but it's a blessing when you get to share time with other people of faith and learn from them.
We go through a lot of hard stuff out there, and to go alone is really hard. And so I just can't encourage everybody enough to get engaged with the home group, share life together.
I think you would really like being in a home group because of the fellowship. It's a good way to meet people.
I would encourage people who want to be a part of a home group to just come as you are, and the good, the bad, and the otherwise. Just bring it all and be prepared to just say, here I am.
Give it a try. If the group that you first attend doesn't seem to fit you, there are other groups. It doesn't mean that you're not going to hurt anyone's feelings. You certainly wouldn't hurt my feelings if you came to our group and after a week or two you decided that it wasn't for you.
Our particular group, for whatever reason, we just all really gelled. You know, I was expecting a long period of time before people started sharing, you know, personal things, and that wasn't the case. I think everyone felt very comfortable with everyone within our home group, and so, yeah, I was surprised at how people just opened up.
Yeah, I think home groups are necessary with the size of church that we have and with the amount of people. I mean, I feel like every time I go to church on Sunday, I see somebody I hadn't met, and it's hard to have relationship in those short meetings. So getting involved into a home group allows you to connect with some people and dig deeper and have that relationship that I feel like God's called us to, not to walk through life alone, and to really go on this adventure together and support each other. And I think they're just amazing. They've definitely provided opportunity for spiritual growth in our families.